What's up, everybody? Welcome to V3TV Sports, and this is NFL Weekend Recap. I'm having a little cocktail here, still kind of hanging over from Monday Night Football. Here in London, don't get to watch the game till Tuesday, so it's been a long weekend, so we're just going to get right into it, let you know what happened, who won, who lost, how many I got right this week, and how many I didn't get right, and add in a little bit of salt and pepper to that as well. As always, start off with the NFC North. So, Vikings were on a bye week this week. Yeah, who cares, right? I care, because they're undefeated. I think they're the only undefeated team in the NFL right now. Need them to lose in Week 7. So Week 6, man, you guys, we'll start off with Detroit. Detroit was playing LA. LA came to Detroit. Detroit won, as I said they would. And they were 5 for 5 on fourth downs, which is amazing. They scored touchdowns, and it was a close game all the way down to the end. Prythm field goal ends up winning the game for Detroit. Go Detroit. Oh yeah, sorry. Again, we can't have the videos up, you guys, because the NFL was like, So we give you this instead. You can look at a little booty, but you still have to listen to what I say. Don't care about any other stuff, right? It doesn't matter. Chicago, Jacksonville Jaguars come to Chicago. They get their butts kicked by Jacksonville. Good for them. And I don't care because, I don't like Chicago. Dallas at Green Bay. Dak Prescott. That's why I got the hat on in tribute to the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Dallas used to be my team when I was a little kid. Tony Dorsett running the ball. Anyway, Dallas at Green Bay. Dak Prescott. This Dak Prescott guy is amazing, right? He's coming in. He's kicking butt. He's doing all the right stuff. He ended up surpassing Tom Brady's record of 163 completions without an interception as a rookie. He did it, and then on his next pass, after breaking Brady's record, he threw an interception. But it didn't matter. It actually ended up getting overturned. It ended up not being an interception. So he ended up throwing another 13 completions. And then threw an interception. So it ended up happening eventually. So that was kind of like the commentator's jinx. Everybody went crazy, mentioned it, bam, interception. Doesn't matter. Dallas still whooped Green Bay 30-16 at Lambeau. That's what I like even better. When they lose in Green Bay, that makes me happy. So as we said, Minnesota on a bye week, so they need to come back in next week and they'll play and blah 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 blah. So Denver walks into San Diego. Man, San Diego, Denver. What are you talking about? I picked San Diego to win, didn't I? Check the stats. If you bet, you know what's up. So Denver had 2 first downs, man. 2 first downs in the first half. You can't win a football game with only getting 2 first downs in the first half. Denver ended up going down 13-21. Philadelphia comes and plays Washington, and Philadelphia actually is on their second straight loss. They lost to Detroit last week. Washington plays Detroit next week, and they are on their 4th straight win. Washington ended up beating Philadelphia. Philadelphia had 14 points. They had a punt return for a touchdown. They had an interception, return for a touchdown. Man, they couldn't. They had like 3 completions or something like that and 3 first downs. And it was crazy. And they ended up tying up the game. And they ended up losing, so it doesn't matter. 20-27. You still need to watch out for Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is still the man over there in Philadelphia. He's still kicking mucho butto. So they, I think Philly plays the Vikes next week. So Minnesota, I think, watch out. That's going to be my picks, but just stay tuned later for who I say is going to win and who's going to lose in Week 7. So we're still on Week 6. We'll speed it up here because I know you guys get kind of bored because you have short attention spans sometimes. The Ravens lose in the end. Flacco couldn't get the job done. They played New York Giants. They ended up losing 23-27. Very, very close game all the way down to the end. And it just, whatever. I don't have much else to say about that game. Cam Newton. Man, Cam comes in. Big scoring game. Loses at the end, 38-41. Cam Newton ends up running the ball for a touchdown to tie the game up with a 2-point conversion, you guys, with 3 minutes left in the game. Still 3 minutes, plenty of time. New Orleans kicks the field goal at the end with like 11 seconds left, ended up winning the game. The Texans, boom, walk into play the Colts. Texans go to Texans go to play the Colts, or Colts come to play the Texans. Texans end up winning. I don't know if I picked the Texans or not, but we're going to go into our sports picks in a minute. But the Colts ended up losing 23-26. I think I picked the Colts to beat the Texans. That was a crazy game. Field goals and all kinds of crazy stuff. Indianapolis, they like score with like 1 minute left with like 53 yards and 56 seconds or something like that. They end up missing a field goal or an extra point, I think, earlier in the game. So instead of going, scoring for the win, they were going for a tie and all this crazy stuff. They ended up winning. It was just a mess. It was an absolute mess. Overtime, all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't like that overtime field goal. Somebody should score a touchdown. Anybody can kick a field goal. So anyway, Monday Night Football. This is where we left off, right? Jets go to Arizona. We knew this was going to be a slaughter. They brought in, they took in Fitzpatrick out. Geno is in there now. He's going to be starting next week for quarterback. Jets lose to the Cardinals 28-3. Pick the Cards on that Monday Night Football all the way down the line. So here we're going to go over the rest of the scores. These are just the games that I watch, you guys. As always, I only comment on the games that I actually watch. I take notes while I watch the games and so on. Because like I said, I'm here in London. I don't get all the games. I get to watch what I get to watch, and that's what it is. So here are the rest of the scores, my picks, and I'm going to give you my next week's picks right here. All right, so here are all the winners and losers from last week, week 6. So last week, on week 5, I went 10-4. I picked 10 right and got 4 wrong, you guys. You need to start paying attention to what the Vaughn Johseph is saying. So this week we had 10-4 again. So LA goes to Detroit. Detroit wins. My Lions. Woo! Feel the roar. Restore the roar, guys. Please. Jacksonville goes into Chicago. I picked Jacksonville. Jacksonville won. Carolina goes into New Orleans. New Orleans wins. I picked New Orleans. Philadelphia. This was my game to watch. Philadelphia at Washington. You know that Carson Wentz guy that I keep talking about. Boom! Picked Washington. Washington won. That's my sleeper team for the year, you guys. This one was a bit of an upset. Atlanta goes into Seattle, man. Come on, man. You got this Richard Sherman non-pass interference call at the end of the game. Not happy. That was a terrible call. Atlanta should have won the game. It was poor officiating, in my opinion. But, hey, I'm not going to whine about it. Atlanta ended up losing 24-26. I should be 11-5 this week with a 1-game improvement over last week. I blame the officials. So, but whatever. We're moving forward. We're not gonna talk about that. I digress. So Denver goes into Seattle. San Diego. I picked San Diego. San Diego won. Listen to me. Pittsburgh. Oh, what happened? Pittsburgh goes to Miami. I picked Pittsburgh. How did they lose to Miami? They lost to Miami. Oh, man. Baltimore and New York Giants. As you know, we said earlier, Baltimore loses to New York Giants. I picked Baltimore. That's loss number 3, actually. Number 3. Kansas City at Oakland. That is always a long, bitter rivalry. Oakland ended up losing. I pick Oakland because they're my secondary team. Kansas City has a good team. They're like Washington. People are sleeping on them. Watch. So Kansas City loses or wins over Oakland. Oakland loses. Colts at Texans. I picked the Colts, of course. Andrew Luck. My luck ran out there as well. Texans ended up winning that one. So that was. I'm actually 5. That's 5, isn't it? Yeah, you got your numbers wrong. I'm actually 9-5 this week. I'm actually 1 worse than I was last week. I'm very sorry, you guys, if you're out there in the betting world. But that Richard Sherman call, that wasn't my fault. So I should be 10-4. Should be the same as last week. So anyway, New York goes to Arizona. As we said, Monday Night Football, Arizona molly-whopped them. They were the molly-whop of the week. San Francisco, Colin Kaepernick is back. Bloop, goes Buffalo. Buffalo ends up wiping the floor with them. Buffalo, I think, is going to have a really good season this year, you guys. Cincinnati goes New England. New England wins, as we said they would. And we picked Buffalo in the last game as well, sorry. Cleveland goes to Tennessee. We picked Tennessee. Tennessee won. Dallas goes to Green Bay. Howdy. Dallas ends up winning, as we said they would. So, this is what's going on for week number 7, you guys. Week 7. Thursday Night Football, NFC North, my division, Detroit. So we got Chicago goes into Green Bay. Man, I'll tell you what, my boy Jonas in LA is a Chicago fan. Right now, the Dodgers are beating up on his Cubs because he's got no hope left for the Bears. The Bears season has pretty much just been a wash. They've been getting mollywopped all season, and they beat Detroit. How did that happen? Come on, D. Anyway, Green Bay all day on that one. I don't think Chicago stands a chance. And NFC again, Washington Redskins come to Detroit. That's going to be a great game because, you know, I've been talking about Washington, but I'm picking Detroit. New York Giants go to LA. I'm picking the Giants. Cleveland goes into Cincinnati. I think Cleveland's the only team that hasn't had a win this season. I have to check my numbers, but I'm pretty sure they haven't won nothing. They're not going to win. They're not beating Cincinnati in Cincinnati. And if they do, I'll eat my hat. No, I won't. So Oakland goes, I haven't picked a winner on this one. Oakland goes to Jacksonville. I'm kind of on the fence on this one, but I'll pick a winner right now. I got two games that I wasn't really sure. Oakland. Shit, what am I talking about? New Orleans Saints go to Kansas City Chiefs. That's going to be another great game, I think. Breeze is on a little bit of a terror right now, but I'm picking Kansas City on that one after they just whooped Oakland. Buffalo at Miami, and that's going to be another good game, I think. But it doesn't matter. I'm picking Buffalo. I don't care. They're on fire. So Baltimore at the Jets. I'm picking the Jets over Baltimore, you guys. I'm going to be regretting that, I think, later. So it doesn't matter. Minnesota at Philly. Undefeated Minnesota Vikings coming back off of a bye week to go in and face Carson Wentz, who has had two losses in a row, and one to Detroit, and yeah, you know what's going on. So I think Philadelphia is due. Tampa Bay at San Francisco. Really? Sure you don't want Tampa Bay? San Francisco. Sure you don't want Tampa Bay? San Francisco. Anyway, I'm a little sketchy on that one. You know, Colin Kaepernick, we'll see. San Diego goes to Atlanta. I got Atlanta and Julio. We'll see what happens with them. Indiana is going to walk into Tennessee. And I think that Andrew Luck's going to come back. Tennessee is going to go down on that one. It's going to be a bit of a blowout, I think. This is going to be an amazing game. New England is going to be playing Pittsburgh. Wow. If Ben Roethlisberger is back to full condition because he got banged up. He left the field, left the game last week. I think that's going to be a really good game. But I'm picking New England anyway because that variable makes it either a really good game if he plays or it's going to be a blowout if he doesn't. So Seattle at Arizona. This is my second game that I have no decision on as of just yet. Seattle was looking a little rough last week, man, against Atlanta. They couldn't really handle Atlanta. I mean, they didn't really do much with them. I mean, that Richard Sherman non-pass interference call at the end of the game, not happy with that. So I'm thinking, I defer on that one. We'll come back to that one. Houston is going to be playing Denver Broncos, Mile High Stadium. That's Monday Night Football this week. I've got Denver on that one, you guys. So that's what's up with those. Give me Arizona to beat Seattle. Ooh, that's going to be another one, another nail biter. We'll see what happens on that. That's what's up with V3TV Sports, you guys, this week for Monday night or NFL football recap. We'll see you guys in week... But after week 7 at the end, and we'll see how many I got. I'm trying to break this 10-win guessing streak, prediction streak, and that's what's up. So you guys check us out, subscribe to the page, and send us your emails if you want us to follow a certain team. I'll go in more depth on teams if you want me to. I'm really just trying to get the picks in. I kind of, this takes long enough as it is. There's a whole lot of teams to talk about. So see you next week, you guys, and good luck. I hope your team wins, and if you're playing against Detroit, I hope your team loses.